And we are live. Hello, ladies. How are you? I'm Anita, the founder and owner of Sequins and Sand. It's lovely to meet you. For those who are not familiar with Sequins and Sand, if you're watching us live, and I can see a few coming in, and if you are watching the recording, because I know the live doesn't suit everybody all the time, at Sequins and Sand, we help women whose body shapes have changed over the years feel more confident and live their summers with greater confidence, feeling supported with our thoughtfully designed swim and resort wear, exceptional fitting advice, and experiences. That's what we do, all for you, and we absolutely love it. We're here to help you feel really confident, living at your summers the way in your heart you want to, no holding back. Because I know, and for some of you, you've come to realize this too, if you've been with us for long enough, you know that the ticket to living a freer summer, a summer without you holding back, making all those lovely memories with your family and friends. Yes, even in COVID times, I know we are able to do that more and more. The ticket to that is having a great fitting cozy, right? Because when you've got a cozy that fits you well, you know you look good, you feel good, and you don't have to worry about, are my bits falling out, or is it going to hold me in place, or how do I look in this? You just know that you look good, you feel good, and then it helps you to do what you want to do. And that's what it's all about, doing the do. Hello. Hello, Joe. Joe's in Darwin. Bloody hot up there, I bet now, Joe. What are we, end of October? Let me guess. 35 degrees during the day and 25, 26 at night, maybe. How far off am I? I love Darwin. Used to live there. I've got a baby girl who was born in Darwin. I just absolutely love the territory. So welcome if you are also tuning in from the gorgeous Northern Territory. Nice to have you here. Today, bit of a change of plan. I'm not sure how many of you tune into the newsletter, which comes out every Sunday, the shop newsletter. I preview what's coming up the next week in Sequins and Sandland. And today was supposed to be going to Provence. Well, in our minds, not in really, truly life. Going to Provence. And then I realized that I sold all the pieces that I was going to show you. And so, bit of a pivot, as we like to do in small business now. It seems to be an essential skill to have. We go with something else. And I'm so blessed, because there is so much to show you. I just went, what else can I show the girls that has come in this week? And the second drop of Coral Palms has come in this week. If you love your brights, you are going to love this range. Not only because it's beautiful and bright, but because the styles are so thoughtfully created, and they come in sizes up to a 30, many of them. Certainly all but one I'm going to show you today does. And then the resort wear pieces which match. Hello, this is a gorgeous mesh beach dress. Joe, that's got your name on it. That one there, goes up to a size or easily a 24. So that's what I love about this range. It's from an Aussie swimwear company called Genevieve Swimwear. And Sonia, if you're tuning in, she'll be running around like a mad thing at the moment, getting all of her orders out to her retailers. But Sonia is based in Melbourne, does a great job. And this range, particularly this print, we launched with this print probably about, 6 weeks ago now, with half of the drop. And then she was waiting for the next drop to land. And it has really done super well, particularly in the scuba suit. Have I got one here? This style has been romping out the door in this print. That's, full cover up, UPF 50 plus. So this print is doing really, really well. So I want to show you a few more pieces that have landed in this print today. And also a new short that ties back with the print, goes up to a size 30 as well. And a couple of the resort wear pieces. So where shall we start? See, 35 during the day. I was right, Joe. 29 at night. Oh, it's a bit low. Yeah, and 80% humidity. Yeah, well, it'll be the wet soon, darling. You'll be able to get the reprieve with those lovely big fat raindrops that come in to cool everything down at night. What will we start with? Let's have a look. Why don't we start with this one? This is a new one piece. It's called the crossover sheath one piece, and it's a bit more of a modest style. It goes up to a size 26, and I think the bust coverage would easily be up to an E cup, possibly an F. Now, it's made to be a bit more of a modest style. So the reason why it's called the crossover sheath, and look at that beautiful print. Isn't that gorgeous? And the nice trim there. Anita, you're going ahead. Right. The reason it's called the crossover sheath is because it's got this extra panel of fabric that drapes across the front. And that means it finishes at a slightly lower point than regular one piece would. So you can see there is the bottom of the one piece under. If I can just lift that up a bit more and show you without, hang on a minute. I've got to get this working properly. I'll take it off the hanger. That might help. Okay, let's see what we've got here. That's the one piece under. So you really just read the pants, and that's got the power mesh. And then the extra piece is sewn in from the front and falls from the neckline, right? But this has got beautiful ruching in it. So great for tummy camouflage and coverage. And for many of you, I know that's what you look for first and foremost in your togs. Because, hey, women in midlife, as we are, the tummy area seems to be the area that expands greater than anywhere else as we get older. So the sheath in the front there helps to cover that. Now, what I also love about this style is the crossover front. And if you are a bigger girl, if you've got a fuller bust or you've got a fuller shape around the tummy, like an apple shape, otherwise known as a round body shape, or if you're a rectangle shape as well, this will give you a lovely curve and outline. And if you've got an hourglass shape, this crossover style, because it finishes, I've got to go opposite, at the waist area, that really, all of that ruching and that lovely diagonal that's created there with that navy trim leads your eye to the waist area. And that's where, with the crossover, it's going to absolutely, if you've lost a waist, it'll help create one visually. But if you've got one, it will help accentuate it even more. I love this style, and a crossover is such a fantastic figure flattering style for most shapes. And as we know, girls, shape is where it's all about. It's not so much size, it's shape first. So that's the front, and there's the back. You can see that it's got a relatively high back. I think that would sit around about the bra line at the back, a nice scoop. Pretty good coverage at the side, boob as well, nice and high under the arms. This is a size 24 that I'm holding up, and it goes up to a size 26, this range, this particular cozy. Let's have a look underneath and see where all of the support comes from with this one. So much to this cozy. It really is good value for money. So you can see that the bust area has got some molded cups that are sewn in to give a nice smooth outline from the outside. There's a bit of mesh there in the middle to just try and keep those cups together a little bit more. Not too much. It's quite, it's not super intense, but it's there to help. And then below that, around the tummy area, you can see the power mesh, right? So power mesh is a wonderful invention. If you've not experienced a swimsuit with power mesh in it before, it's not a super sucky in kind of miracle suit, can't breathe, and when I'm wet in my togs, I can't get them off kind of feeling. It just gives you a little bit more, I call it half a size, where you feel like you're just a little bit more secure in your togs. But there is the lining of the power mesh in the front, and then at the back, it's fully lined in the navy as well. I should have shown you that the bust support comes from this really wide, strong underbust elastic as well, that runs right across the front. right across the front underneath both busts. Handy to have it in underneath both busts, isn't it? Right, now this one here, like I said, goes up to size 26, and I think you would need to be at least a C cup to fill this one. It will go up to an E and possibly an F. So this is stunning. Now this is $139, and you'll find it in the swimwear one-piece section of our online store, sequinsandsand.com.au. Now, the other thing I need to tell you about this cozy and all the cozies in the Genevieve range is that they're made from pool tough, chlorine resistant fabric. So if you're in the pool a lot, if you're like Joe and it's bloody hot where you are in Darwin or wherever you live and you're in the pool a lot to cool off, then a chlorine resistant fabric is quite helpful to have in your swimsuit stash, because a chlorine resistant fabric is woven and it has properties in it that will withstand the rigors of a chlorinated environment more than regular swimsuit fabric. Doesn't mean it's not indestructible and it's not going to perish over years of wear in a pool. No. And you still have to look after it. You still need to rinse it out and make sure that all the chemicals and things aren't kept in the fabric. But it will give you longevity more than regular swimsuit fabric will. And there's one more caveat I'd put on that, girls. If you insist on going in spas, then nothing you wear is going to withstand a spa for very long. So my hot tip to you is, if you're in a spa a lot, buy cheap togs and just, turn them over. Don't wear your good ones in the spa, because it's the heat that destroys swimsuit faster than the chemicals, believe it or not. But in a spa, you got the double whammy, right? You've got heaps of chemicals, unless it's your own, of course, and you manage that differently. But if you're in a public spa, like at a resort or something, it'll be bombarded with chemicals and it'll be really, really hot. So that's going to kill any swimsuit fabric really quickly. But this one is made to last. And it means that if you're in the pool for hydrotherapy or aqua aerobics or things like that, that you're going to get more bang for your buck. So just something to remember. Everything in the Genevieve range is chlorine resistant. Now, if you are out in the sun a lot, at the beach or in the pool, then this is something that you might want. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the long sleeve. This is a long sleeve rashi in the Coral Palms range as well. Again, made from chlorine resistant fabric. And I do believe that this one, so I will need to double check. I think that these are rated UPF 50 plus as well, but I will double check this with Sonia. But by virtue of the fact that it's a relatively mid-tone print, with the oranges and on the dark navy background, anything that's darker in color is inherently, naturally more sun protective than, say, a white. An average white thin t-shirt has a UPF factor of 5. So that gives you your low base to work from, girls. But this one is also chlorine resistant, made from the same fabric. Nice long sleeve, not too tight, but tight enough. Now, this particular rashi goes up to a size 30. Isn't that great? No more. It used to break my heart. I'd have conversations with beautiful women in the studio here at Ashgrove or online who would say, I have to shop in the menswear department to find a rashi. How soul destroying is that? And I'm so sorry if that's happened to you. Know that you don't have to do that anymore. Lean on us and we'll show you some beautiful, colorful options. And this is one of them, up to a size 30. Isn't that fantastic? Now, it's $145, so it is a little bit more. It's got, but I'll show you why. It's got some great features. Other than the fabric that's chlorine resistant, we've got the navy zip that secures the front. There's some nice detailing in the trim. You can see there some nice little arches coming through, just to kind of give it a bit of a lift, But what I love about this rashi that's different to many rashis out in the marketplace, I've not seen many of these. Oh, before I do that, I want to show you. that it's got a curved hem. Again, just a nice little detail that Sonia's put into this rashi. It's got a nice hemmed edge, a beautiful finish, and there's a slight curve that falls, that extends at the middle. You know, we call that convex, I think it is, if my grade 8 maths is correct. And then on the inside, we have got bust support. There it is there, the same underbust support from the one pieces in a nice wide underbust elastic. And ta-da, we have got openings to put bust prostheses into. So this rashi can be worn if you've had a mastectomy and you wear bust prostheses, you can whack them in here. And then the fabric is so nice and smooth on the inside, and the zip even has, oh, this one doesn't, and the other ones it does. I don't know why, in the scuba suit it does, but the fabric is nice and soft. I was going to say there's another flap of fabric to cover the inside of the zip. There doesn't seem to be in the rashis, but I know it is in the scuba suit, which is also mastectomy friendly. It's so nice to be able to get that option where you can put your prostheses in and then not have to wear another pair of swimsuits underneath if you intend on just wearing the rashi all day. So you've got that flexibility. You've got bust support in this, and you've got pouches to wear your bust prostheses in as well. So fully lined at the front for a bit more modesty and protection as well. So a great rashi, don't you think, girls? So what do you wear with this rashi? Well, I'm glad you asked. This print, do you see that, has got a dark navy base. So the go-to for this, other than another swimsuit, if you didn't want to do matchy-matchy, but I'll show you matchy-matchy, but if you didn't want to do matchy-matchy, then it goes back with navy absolutely brilliantly. Look at that. Now, that's the navy bandeau we've got, not in the Genevieve range, in the Capriosca range, but you can see how the navy is just picked up beautifully. And that is a way, if you don't want a lot of print or you want to lift your plains and create a different look, this is a really easy way to do it. Isn't that beautiful? I just love that. The plain navy with the print over the top. The other thing you can do is, if you like to matchy moo, and I know many of you do, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is a no judgment space. I'll just put that sheath underneath, and you can get an appreciation of what let me just adjust the strap, the sleeves a bit here. There we go. Of what print on print. Oh God, Anita, that's a bit skewy. Get it right, girl. Okay, I think that's looking a bit better. There we go. So there's print on print. And I'll show you a picture of the website as well, where you can see our beautiful Maria doing print on print at our recent Cosy Confidence shoot. But there is the rashi over the sheath, one piece, so print on print. Now, the other thing you can do, remember how I said that this rashi has got the bust support and the pockets in it for prostheses? Well, there is a new print, a new pant in town in the Genevieve range, and I'm very excited about this because the other thing you girls can't get enough of are longer length swim shorts. Now, whether it's for coverage, for modesty, and that's okay, though I do have a theory about that. Less is more when you're, broader around the hips, but we won't cover that today. But if you're active, right, if you're supping, if you're swimming, sometimes it is better to have that extra support and coverage. It's just more practical, right? Especially if you're rowing and you're sitting down and you're, rubbing backwards and forwards. So this is the pant. It's called the swim bike pant in the Genevieve range. And being Genevieve, it is also chlorine resistant. Oh, I've got a question here from Dawn. Does it come in any other color other than orange? No, I'm sorry, it doesn't. This is the print. It's a coral palms. There are other blue-based prints and black and white prints in the range, Dawn, but the coral palms is just coral. Yeah, that's it. They haven't done a blue one. There is, We did do the blue palms last year, and there could be some of that left as well. If you look on the website, there is a blue option in there. Tropical palms, I think it was called last year, and that's a blue-based print. There is usually a lot of blue-based prints and a black and white coming through. There's also another print coming through called Bramble Rose that is navy-based with hot pink detailing on it, which is beautiful as well. But yes, there are blue options if you have a look on the website. I hope that I'll take a look. Great, thank you. Let me know if you need a hand with size and fit. So this is the bike pant. Simple, straight through style, girls. And I'll just show you some of the features. It's got a really nice, generous waistband. That's about 2 inches. And this is a size 22. Now, this range in the shorts, the new bike pants from Genevieve, go up to a size 30. Yep, size 30. So fantastic. Isn't that great? Makes my heart sing to think that we can offer such a diverse size range. Chlorine resistant, and these will sit around about mid-thigh, depending on your height, of course, but that's where it will sit, around about mid-thigh. And I'll show you some pictures in a minute on the website where you can see that firsthand. Just a straight through style, but there is something else with this that I love. That's why I really love to show you what goes on underneath, girls. You need to know that too. Ta-da! That is, come on, girls, you know what that is. Somebody tell me. 3 guesses, no prizes. That is power mesh. You've got a power mesh lining in the front of these bike pants as well. Now, these ones here, oh, I forgot to write down the retail price. I think they're around the $70. I'll have to look in a minute. Oh, that's naughty of me. I should know. But they're only just in, and I haven't yet remembered all the prices. But that's just a beautiful basic short. If you're in the water for aqua aerobics, all your hydrotherapy, you're very active supping, or if you just like more modest coverage for your legs, then this is a great short that you can wear with the rashie. See, it picks up the navy beautifully. It is a color match for you. So again, now, is there a tankini? Yes, there's a scoop neck tankini in this range, and that's about the only tankini I think Sonia did this time. So I'll show you shortly how this is worn by Amelia, the model for Genevieve on the website. So great pants, girls, don't you reckon? Big claps for that. Yay! Now, in the promo, if you manage to see that on the website, on the Facebook page, the lovely Liz, and Liz, I hope you're okay, sweetheart. Liz normally checks in, but she had her hands full yesterday. We've got 2 resort wear pieces that are landed in the range. This is the bell sleeve mesh dress, and I may as well show that to you now. I love this, huge fan of this. Called the bell sleeve dress. There we go, for obvious reasons. Lovely bell sleeves. Now, this is a really lightweight mesh. On its own, yes, you will see through it. You see my hand moving behind the fabric there. So it is sheer, no doubt about that. Could you wear it over the top of, say, a tube dress or some leggings and like a tank underneath? Absolutely, you could. You could use this as a layering piece beyond the beach if you wanted to get more wears for what you pack when you go away, for example. But over togs, this is a beautiful cover-up. And again, a nice flattering V neckline, front and back. A little bit lower at the back. And it's got the gripper tape there if you need it to just keep your the side sleeves together. But all of these beautiful gathers, do you see those across the bust area? That's what gives it this beautiful fall. And the fact that it will accommodate quite a few sizes in this particular cut. So a lovely cover-up. This is the medium large. I reckon this would fall a couple of inches below your knee, thereabouts. So you get knee coverage with this one and the upper arm coverage. Now, this is the medium large, and looking at it, I think it would easily start at an 18 if you like a a relaxed fit, 18 easily, probably a 20, and that would go up to a 24, no problem at all. It is absolutely beautiful. And that one is worth $115, worth every cent if you ask me, because you could get more wears layering it over other things in your wardrobe as well. So that is the bell sleeve mesh cover-up beach dress in the Coral Palms range. That is the same print on the mesh as what you see on the togs. Now, the other piece, and this is what Lizzie was wearing. She also wore it in the shoot for us, which is where that image comes from, the Cozy Confidence shoot. And I've got something exciting to show you about that too soon. All the photos and the videos are out, and it just makes my heart skip a beat with joy. Now, this is a sarong. Not any old sarong, girls, made from the same beautiful, classy mesh. But see that frill detail? Isn't that fantastic? So when you tie this, because of the lovely fluidity of the fabric, it just falls really, really well. And it doesn't create that bulk, which you can get with other sarongs when you tie it off. The other thing that Sonia's done that helps reduce the bulk when you tie it off is a tapered tie end. Do you see that? So that means that you can create that tie without it creating a whole lot of bulk for you. And that beautiful frill on the bottom, I'll just turn that around so you can see it, goes all the way around the sarong. And again, it just creates this beautiful fall and elegant look. It really is stunning. Now, this is $79. Oh, and I should have said, these are sized, right? So this is a small medium. And for a sarong, really, you know, like a small medium, this would easily be a 10 to, oh, look, I don't know, pick a number, probably a 16. And then the medium large would comfortably be, let's say, an 18 up to about a 22. But because it's a piece of fabric like that, really, and you tie it, you've got a lot of flexibility with the sizing, right? But again, Liz wore that in the shoot with the plain navy. It's a really nice combo. Or you could put it back with the print in the range as well, a swimsuit with the print. So $79, small, medium, medium, large. So really from about a 12 up to comfortably a 22. And with the bell sleeve dress, small, medium, medium, large for that as well. So it would start at about a 12 for the small, medium and go up to, let's say, an 18 and then or 16, and then the medium large, a comfortable 18 up to about 24. So plenty of size offerings in those cleverly, thoughtfully, and stylish, right? Hands up if you're loving this print. Man, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I know my girls in Queensland and WA, you tend to go for your brights more than our southern counterparts. I've got a theory. The further south you go, the colours get darker. So I know the girls in Melbourne would rather wear the black options in the resort wear range than the brights. But the other thing I want to show you is that we do have some lovely resort pieces. I'm wearing one now in a small size. This is a Pintuck beach dress. It's white, goes back beautifully with this. So if you did have, say, white, a white skirt or a white beach dress or something, the white really does go well with it, as does the navy, which we've covered off, and then the matching print. But white is another option where you could throw it over the top of these togs and it would really lift the print even more for a really happy, vibrant look. Got a couple of hats. We've got these fantastic visors. Oh, they're just mating here. Hang on a minute. Right, these visors, there's white and this lovely coral color. So again, matches back with the print quite nicely. I know it's a little bit lighter, but it still works. These visors are great. So when you're traveling, they fold down to nothing like a giant ice cream cone. But then when you go to put them on, last time I did this, I made a bit of a fool of myself, which is not uncommon, you know, it does happen. I was trying to figure out how to do it. But these are clipped with some Velcro. So you just grab the Velcro and you pretty much just put it in on the inside. It's a bit hard to see it with the white. If I go, ooh, can you see that? No, that's hard to make out. I wonder if it's better with the coral. Let me just see if the coral's any better, because the white just flares with my light. One day I'll go to a professional studio, girls, and you'll be amazed at how we won't have all these flaring issues. Right, so that is the coral. And underneath is where the Velcro is. There we go. Now you can see it. So there's a Velcro strap. There's a Velcro there. And you just bring that across and it attaches to the inside there, and voila, you've got your visor. And it's adjustable, right, because it uses the Velcro strap. So if you've got a small head, big head, there's flexibility in the sizing. Sometimes I get some feedback that, have you got any hats for a big head? I know it's hard to get, but those visors are adaptable, so that's a great option. And then there's this one here with a natural. Now I'm a big fan of a natural with almost anything. It's a great neutral. And this one here, which is the Hazel Hat, has got the hints of coral and blue in it, which would pick up the print, you know, quite nicely as well. That works pretty well too. So a couple of hat options that tie back with the cover-ups and the swimmers in the Coral Palms range. How are we doing? So recap, we've got in sizes 12 to 26, the crossover sheath, one piece. We've got the fantastic rashi, long sleeve rashi, which has got the mastectomy pouches for bust prostheses and has got bust support built in. Chlorine resistant, as is everything in the Genevieve range. Then I showed you the shorts, the fantastic new bike pants that are in, again, up to a size 30 in the navy. That matches the navy exactly in the Coral Palms print. Then we've got the frill sarong and the bell sleeve beach cover up, the dress. So all of those pieces, and I'll just show I'll show you where you can find them now in store. Oh, can you just go away? Sorry, not you girls. There's an annoying man. Every now and then I get them popping in and they're not welcome, quite frankly. Okay, so now we're going to share. Oops, I've got to share my screen. Share screen. Should have done this earlier. Sorry about that. And there you can see. Right, now let's go this option. Yay! This is exciting news. Look at the beautiful girls there. This is a photo from our latest shoot, and I'll come back to this in a minute. That's the Cosy Confidence crew girls. Aren't they beautiful? In each of them, different sizes and shapes and different cozies to suit. But I'll just show you where you can find the Genevieve stuff. So, swimwear. One pieces are in the one piece section. Funny that. And there is the crossover sheath. And that's where you choose your size down to a 26. And it gives you a bust cup guide as well. Just a guide, you know. And that's where you'll find that one in the one piece section. You can see it on Amelia. Now, she's a classic hourglass shape, right? And because she's an hourglass shape, remember I was talking about how the diagonal there coming through under the bust, meeting there at the waist, just creates that beautiful line and accentuates the waist beautifully. Then we've got the rashi. So we'll go up to Sunsafe and Rashies. And if I can get my mouse to work. There's the lovely Maria from the crew. Now, Maria has gone matchy moo. So Maria's got her rashi. Now, she is a size 16 top. And no, she's about a 14 to 16 top. And a 16 and she's an 18 bottom. So a 14 to 16 top or 14 top and an 18 bottom. And she's wearing the size 16 rashi. Most women like to go, some go up to upper size in rashies because it's often a layering piece and you just want a bit more room to move because you're wearing it over something. But you can see her wearing it over the matching racer one piece there in the coral palms. Now, this is the shot I was wanting to show you. This is Amelia again. Amelia's got the rashi on, and she's got those bike pants on that I showed you in the navy color that matches back. So that's where you'll find the rashi in the sun safe and rashi section. Now the bottoms, swimwear, swimsuit bottoms, and all the new ones have got a sticker on them, girls, so they're easy to find. That lasts for a month. So there are the navy pants there with the rashi. And then that's the print I was talking about, Dawn. That's the bramble rose that's coming in. You can see that's the pink on the navy. That's your very exclusive sneak peek. I shouldn't be doing that, but I can't help myself. You guys, I love your support, so I always give you a little bit more. So that's the shorts. Now, the clothing. We've got clothing, beachwear, and that's where you will find the dress. There it is there on Amelia. You can see the length of it, girls. It's got good length. Now, she's probably in a small medium, being a size 16. And then we've got the accessories is where you'll find the sarongs. And there is the sarong there on Amelia. And if we look a little bit closer, you'll get the length on the lovely Liz. And there's the navy bandeau that Liz is wearing there with the gore. Doesn't that look beautiful on Liz? It's just such a lovely shot. There she is, showing you the back. And you can see how it just ties, and the fall is beautiful. It's just stunning. Really is a lovely piece. I'll be coveting one of those this year because I've got a navy bandeau. I love it. Right, so now I wanted to show you this, girls. If you're not sure of your size and the size that's right for you, this is where you need to head. It's the bikini icon. Head for that, whether you're on your phone or an iPad or on the laptop or desktop. Fitting and packing help. We call it the change room. And in the change room, you can shop by different shape features. You can do a search. But here is the power. This is called the swimsuit size calculator. You just put in your measurements, and up on the screen, it tells you what you are. Now, it's just a guide. It's not gospel. But when someone says to us, and we get this question a lot, what size do you think I am? This is where we go, right? So I'm taking you exactly where we go. And then you can just work it out, 24 bottom, 18 top. I would immediately say this person needs a two-piece because you're not going to comfortably fit top and bottom in the same size, right? If that was a 22 there and a 24 bottom, I'd say, yeah, go for a one-piece, not a problem, and probably pick the 22. So that's where you can go to get an idea of your size. And then a bit further down, all the details about our free returns, where we offer 30 days, no fuss free returns. And free returns means we pay for the postage back to us when you need to make a return for a refund or a size swap or a style swap. Too easy. And when you get your order, all that information is there. We do want to make it as easy as possible for you. Now, just one more thing I wanted to do to finish up, because I'm so excited and enormously proud of these girls. So we've got Liz, Jackie, Amanda, Maria, Tasha, Alison, and Tammy, a few newbies in this. Now, that's not all the crew. Sadly, because of COVID, we couldn't all come together like we normally do for the shoot. So this was the Brisbane-based shoot. But look at this. Here you can get, it's a video link, and it takes you to the Cosy Confidence messages. Now, I'm going to play this for you. It's only a minute. And the reason I want to play it because it goes to the heart of what we do here at Sequins and Sand and why we exist. The beauty of it is it's nothing to do with me. It's all their words, in their own words. Women who've had the experience of feeling cozy confident, why it matters to them and how to get it. So let's go. In their words, not scripted at all, I promise you, by me.
This cozy confidence movement is really fulfilling, and it's just a beautiful experience.
If you're not cozy confident already, you can be. And I think for me, it's more about celebrating what my body can do.
Just learning how to accept yourself and how to grow and believe in your own self-worth is just enormous. It's life-changing.
So seeing these beautiful people today and their sparkle and shine and just having a great time, and I want more of that. I want to show people that.
I'm lucky I've got a beautiful daughter who has been on this journey, and through her I've been able to appreciate that it doesn't matter really what you look like. Go and enjoy it, have fun.
I get tingles every time I see it. So that's where you can find all the information in the change room to get all the help you need. And then go and give the girls some support and listen to the Cozy Confidence message. I could listen to it over and over again, but it really is about you and how you feel in your togs, and how that really is the ticket to living a summer with greater freedom, because you won't feel self-conscious, and you won't hold back. Pretty simple in theory. In practice, I know it's more challenging, but that's why we're here. Lean on us. We'll help you through. Seriously, we would love to. That's what we are very passionate about doing. So if you've got any questions about what you've seen, and we've got a few there. Yeah, Dawn. Yeah, it's actually a big range. There's lots of styles, and there's quite a few different ones to what you've seen today. But yes, there is more coming, and it's going to be another, I don't know exactly, but maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, it's still coming. Lots of things have been delayed this year because of freight issues. So we're just eagerly waiting. But keep tuning in. When you tune in here and in the newsletters, you'll find out as soon as they land. Thanks very much for your support. Leave any questions you've got in the feed, even if you're watching this as a recording, because it stays active in the recording, and I'll go back and I'll answer them and I'll check them for you. Thanks so much, girls, for tuning in. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a great day. Bye.